Hi, welcome to this very important lesson, different careers in technology. There are several careers that exist in technology. Like I told you, technology is a grease and it can be applied in different sectors. However, there are different careers for people with diverse skills and interests. And there are a few examples I'm going to explain to you or teach you about today. And after that, I'm going to also explain some things that are critical in you identifying the ideal career path that you want to take. The first skill I want to talk to you about, or first career in technology I want to talk to you about, is software development. Software developers basically design, code, and test software programs to meet specific needs. They work on a wide range of applications from mobile app and desktop software to enterprise level software. So basically, the engineers, the kind of engineers, and they code. So they do the coding thing, they write codes with software development. There's also an area called cybersecurity where the professionals protect organizations and individuals from cyber attacks by securing networks, systems, and data. Now, when it comes to cybersecurity, that's a broad role. There are different roles under cybersecurity, like security analyst, ethical hacker, and there's security architect, and the rest of them. There's also an area called data science. Data scientists basically use advanced mathematical and statistical methods to analyze and interpret data. They have a goal of gaining insights that can inform decision making. Data science is powerful, and as we are transitioning into AI and machine learning, AI is powered by data, machine learning is powered by data. You're able to work and win because you have data. When you have data and you know how people are making decisions or who your customers are and how they're reacting, how they're thinking, and also the activities on the space, it can actually help you make better informed decisions for your business and save cost and all of that. So data science is powerful. And when it comes to data science, there are different areas. There's business intelligence, there's data analyst, and there are so many areas in data science. It's a fantastic area, but you have to have a flair of mathematics and statistics in that area, at least a basic level. There is artificial intelligence, where they design and develop AI systems, including machine learning algorithms, natural language processing, and computer vision. So, just as the name is artificial intelligence, they're kind of mimicking human intelligence. And like I told you, it uses data. So, when you put so much data into it, it's able to memorize. And when it memorizes, it's able to give you some kind of um, it now creates kind of similar responses or similar attitudes based on what the data or the information that has been programmed into it. So with AI, you can create so many things. You can develop so many solutions that makes life easier. There's also network and information system. Network and information system professionals, they design, implement, and manage information technology infrastructure for organizations. This can include roles such as network administrator, system analyst, and information security analyst. Now, before I proceed, I want to talk a little bit more about artificial intelligence. I'm recording this video early February 2023. I'm having to say this because some people might watch this video maybe sometime later or something. And recently, from I think October, November last year, most big tech companies began to lay off most of their staff. And key staff that a key career path that was laid off, besides so many other ones that they didn't deem that relevant, was those in the AI. Like in Amazon, most of them in Alexa and all of that were laid off. It doesn't, and most people began to say, "Oh, thank God I didn't do AI. I wish I did AI." Or, "No, I don't want to do AI." There were two questions that were raised, and one of it was, "Is the world ready for AI yet?" Maybe the world is not ready. That's why they laid them up, or maybe AI is not going to work. That's not true. AI is going to work. In subsequent lesson, you're going to see something that was released, I think late last year or early this year, the Chat GPT, and you see what AI is doing there, and so many areas that AI is solving problems, and you're just going to be wowed. Based on the current economic situation globally, the depression and all of that, it's the investment, because investment, when you invest there, you're looking at long-term gains, not immediate, because the world is still transitioning to that area. It might seem as if it's an area that is not lucrative right now, but trust me, in the future, it is something powerful. However, I'm going to be talking about other um, career paths in technology, but one thing I know is that most career paths are driven or powered by data. So, as the world is moving to make things more easier, there's still going to be artificial intelligence. The machines are going to learn, and so they are going to be powered by data. So, don't go to that school of thought that no, I don't want to do AI. They're not in demand anymore. They're losing their jobs. Maybe for now, but it's not. It's really the world is transitioning there, and trust me, very soon they're going to be in more higher demand because it's what you program into the system that it's going to give you. It's how good your programming is that determine how good the output is. Now, there's also user experience design. User experience designers focus on creating user-centered products and services by conducting research. They do prototype and they test with their users. Their aim is basically to create designs that are functional. That means it's functional, artistically pleasing. You see some designs, maybe some web pages or applications that are beautiful, but they are functionally zero. So you're trying to navigate from here to here. It's terrible. You're not getting your codes. The customer journey is too long. You're feeling all this information. When will I be done? That's a poor design. So there are many factors of user experience design, and some people love to call it product design. So if it's an area you're interested in, maybe you have an eye for design. So it's one thing to have an eye for design, but it's also another thing to be patient enough to think through your customer. So you have to think through people. You have to be able to assume the role or the personality of someone else to identify what their pain points are and what they would likely be looking out for in the platform, because most times you might be creating a product that you don't use, or you might be working a brand or a product that you don't use. So that's product design for you. There's also hardware engineering. Hardware engineers basically develop and design physical components of technology, like the physical things you can see, the smartphones, the medical devices, and all of that, the computers. That's hardware engineering. It's also a career path in technology. And then we have the web design. That's an area I fit perfectly into. Design and develop websites, including the layout, graphics, user experience to meet the needs of clients and organization. It's fantastic. But these days, I always encourage that everyone should have a basic knowledge of how to develop, even if it's your own personal website. Then we have mobile app developers. They design, develop, and publish mobile applications for smartphones and other mobile devices for individuals, clients, or even for companies. There's also the database administrators who design, install, configure, and maintain databases, ensuring that the data is organized, secure, and accessible to authorized users. We also have the IT support analyst or specialist who provide technical support to users of computer hardware and software. They help them resolve problems and optimize the use of technology. If you work in an organization, you will see where they say, okay, my system computer has a problem. I can't log in. I can't this account that. It's okay. Contact the IT support. The IT support will resolve the problem. That's what they do. There's another one, my latest favorite that is not here, product management. Product management, they literally are product owners. They when you assign them a product, they develop everything. They work with the engineers, with the designers, with the marketing team as well, to not only develop the product but to also sell the product. So they kind of assume the head and they're looking over everybody and they're creating the requirement. What do you think could be done? They do the sketch. This is how I want it to be. This is how it should be. They understand the customer. They do the profiling and then they let them know the designers what to design and then pass to engineering. They prioritize on what should be created first based on the available resources and budget and what the customers also need. Now, I have to highlight that because it's a really fantastic area, and in this day and age, where there's a lot of people are creating a lot of things, solutions, they really want someone to kind of own it and prioritize it and make it sell. It's actually a good area. But when it comes to product management, there are different areas. There are some product managers that are more skilled in the engineering aspect. There are some that are more skilled in the marketing aspect, and there are some that are more skilled in the business. I think there are different areas of product management. It's different from product design, but it's a fantastic area. And I usually encourage most people that are in high professional courses like law and medicine that are not too techy, that don't want to code, and do not have an eye for design per se. So I encourage them, why don't you go into product management? You might find something interesting there and it might make you more relevant and give you opportunities for jobs and all of that. Now, these are just few examples of the many different careers in technology. Now, within each of these broad categories, like we could see in cybersecurity and the rest of them, there are many subspecialties and opportunities for further specialization. For example, a web developer might just be focused on portfolio websites or e-commerce websites or learning management system. So with all of them, there's always usually subspecialty. And with technology constantly evolving, there is high demand for professionals with a broad range of technical skill, as well as those with strong problem solving and communication skill. So I do it. I'm sitting comfortably in the tech space, especially when it comes to advertising and marketing. But that's not because I just studied digital marketing, but because of the intersection of all my skills from design to product management to marketing. And so many of them they intersect all together to make me an exceptional a marketing expert. However, it's also important that you have strong problem solving and communication abilities, because when they bring you on the team, they want to solve a problem. That's why they are bringing you, and you have to be able to think critically on what you could do or what could you contribute to solve the problem. In the tech space, it's more what is more important or more relevant is what you can do, not what you read in school, your certificate. They most likely will not ask you for a certificate, but they're going to ask you for your portfolio. What does your portfolio contain? Your portfolio contains what you've done, what problems you solved, and how you solved them, and maybe where. So that's what they want to see. So problem solving is critical, it's very important. And how do you develop strong problem skills? By solving problems, by attempting, by actually trying, be solving. The more you solve, the better you get at it. And you also need to study wide, get experience, get experience from other people, study what other people are doing, read reviews, read feedbacks. It's a very important that problem solving skills. I think that's the difference between people that have these skills and are broke and people that have the skills that are doing very well. That problem solving skill. Now you can have problem solving skills, but if you're not able to communicate um, your solution effectively, you will lose out. So you need to be able to communicate your solution as well as your value. So you don't solve a problem that they had already budgeted 100 million, but because of the way you communicated it, they paid you 500K and you are all jumping, you're happy, but they know they had a budget, but because you didn't communicate very well, or maybe they choose someone that is not as good as you are because you didn't communicate well. So these are key skills that are important in building careers in technology. Kindly tell me in the comment section, what careers in technology are you considering? What have you heard about that you feel you want to talk more about? What have you heard about that you feel okay, I want to do this, but I have questions about it? If you have any questions about any career path, please ask me in the comments, and I will go around this week and respond to all your comments. If you have any comments about it, or any questions or clarifications, and if you also need me to refer you to where you could take any of those courses, let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to be referring you. Maybe some of them might also come with a discount depending on the program that you're going for. Thank you very much for listening. Let's go to the next lesson.